Hey guys, welcome to another episode of JustCasual Vlogs. It is Thursday, April 13th today, and I'm going to be talking about what the status of the LOLA Podcast is like and give you guys some updates on that. So, we are now at episode... Oops, sorry about that. We are now on just released episode 140. Oh, that's not okay, driver. We just released episode 140, so we are 10 episodes shy of 150, which we will do something fun, something big, probably involving the community. Do not know what that's going to be. I have a few ideas, but they're big ideas, big projects, and I really might need to find something a little easier to do. I'm not sure yet. I usually plan them out and do all the work, so it's just a lot more work for me. Hopefully I can get the other guys involved and maybe they can do some planning. Do some prep work, because we've done game shows before, we've done trivia stuff, we've done like bring people on and we just talk and shoot the shit. That's always fun. But I was thinking about doing something a lot more production value, but it's gonna be it's gonna be tough to do that. So yeah, and episode 150 basically hits us like at the 3-year mark of LOLA. I think LOLA was started in May, I think it was started early June. So that should be fun. I'm really excited. It's crazy that it's been 3 years. We've come a long way from just 3 people recording with crappy ass microphones. And now we have like 5 hosts. Looking for a 6th person. That might be coming soon. We had 1 podcast where we did it once a week, and we did it pretty regularly once a week, and we've still been doing it regularly once a week. Now we put out 5 episodes a month because of the mini-sode. We have a Patreon, which is crazy, and we have awesome donators. We get about 750 to 1,200 downloads an episode, which is really cool too. Grown a lot. It's crazy to think after year 1, I wanted us to hit like 3,000, but I really, really wanted us to hit 5,000. I thought we could do it, but it's a little hard with the limited amount of time that everyone has, because it does require a lot of work. So LOLA Patreon, we had a huge update like 2 months ago or so, and that's been successful. We got a lot more patrons. And the crazy thing about it is, even though we've like doubled our patron numbers, half our patrons check the box to like not receive rewards, which is crazy. Like, it's awesome that you guys are willing to donate. And even with that, we weren't getting a ton of like $1 patrons, when all the rewards are $1. We were getting like $5 donations. I'm like, oh, this is like super generous of our fans that are supporting us to be able to do that, and I really, really appreciate that. That's really cool to see that we've created a community of people that are totally willing to do that. It blows my mind away. But we're getting those rewards. We're trying to figure those out. We set up our first lane training session that's going to be happening next week, I think, with Ernie and some guy, one of our patrons that wants to learn some mid lane. So there's going to be some trial runs. We're going to do some bad ones, some good ones, but I'm really excited to see how that goes, because I think it's awesome. Who knows, we might actually have to hire some coaches. I've been thinking about cutting back on the finances because maybe we're getting too fancy. I did talk about that previously, about being too fancy. I don't know. It's going to be tough because I'm loving Bluehost. I love our website, but I could also just go on to like SoundCloud. I'm a little worried about SoundCloud because I don't know if they're going to survive. They might get bought out. I'm not exactly sure, but SoundCloud's super dirt cheap. It's like, if I pay for the whole year, it's $9 a month. If I don't, it's $15 a month, which is still cheap. I pay $40 a month for hosting, and that's 500 megabytes per month of additional memory storage, so, which is fine. We've gotten kind of close to that some months, but we've been pretty good. Yeah, maybe we're just going too fancy. Maybe I need to cut back so I can start paying, like, I'm doing some tryouts with some video editors. Some have gone well, some have not gone well. It's been interesting. I'm having to learn how to like communicate well with these guys, and also like I'm gonna eventually have to give some bad news to a few of them too, just because you can't hire all of them, especially well, we could. We do this is for montages, so I've been sending people to send me their montage clips, see how they can do. Not looking for anything fancy, but really looking for like good work ethic and the ability to communicate and just kind of go on their own, rather than me having to sit through them and talk to them about every single thing. So being able to like listen well and understand what I'm trying to get at, and understand what they're trying to get, and really have fun with it. So that's going all right. I would love to get a video editor to make like 60-second tips for us and turn those in, our 60-second tips that we put on the podcast that we can turn into video. That'd be really, really cool. And I would love for someone to create like video clips of our podcast as well. I don't know. That's a lot on me. Who knows? I actually might do the montages too, because I'm like, kind of like, can I do it better? Can I do it better? But again, a big thing that I'm struggling with, actually, we'll say that for later. So Lola's going really well. I think Tyler, who is the newest host, he's been doing awesome. He was our newest co-host, and he's like host in training. So hopefully starting next month, I think, after our current series of the Rain Climb is done, we're going to put him in. I'm gonna put him in and be like, hey, you're gonna make the content for like half the episodes. We're gonna talk together, and he'll make content, and he'll take up more of my position, so I can be on like half the time. Because honestly, like, I love Lola. Lola is my like passion project, the thing that I like really care about. But it's not, for my goals, it's not the right place to be putting my time in, because it's gonna require a ton of work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And that time is, if I put that time into Weldon stuff, like, that can make it bigger, faster, and I can make better content. And it's giving me the experience that I need to grow into a better content creator when it comes to storytelling, those kind of things. So, like, I really got to focus on Weldon stuff. But anyway, still back on Lola. It's been really good. I'm really excited. I think the next series is going to be on like itemization stuff. I'm going to push hard to bring on guests more regularly, maybe once a month. Maybe the minisodes can be my experimentation on being able to interview people better, because I really want to get my interview skills better. Because some days, I'm sorry if you guys notice this, but some days with Lola, I'm like totally off. I'm like not meshing well, I'm not making jokes, and it's been tough. So I really want to focus on like being able to speak better and present better and host better. And part of that is interviewing and asking questions and being better on the fly. So I think I might use the minisodes to like bring on guests and like talk about their content and stuff like that. Maybe like a test platform for that. Because that's honestly what the minisode was for. Minisode was, we hit a certain milestone with donations with Patreon, and therefore we get new minisodes. We get minisodes every month. And I've played with those. That's my playground. Like, I was trying to like work on my ability to speak on topics like kind of more off the cuff, like come off with a general outline, not reading a script. But I've had a minisode where I read a script and it was like 15 minutes long, and I thought it was actually a really good episode. I don't think many people listen to it, so maybe I'm wrong. And it was short, so I thought more people would download it and listen to it. And I didn't hear anything about it either, so I didn't get any feedback from anyone. But it was the first JustCasual vlog that I made, turned into minisode audio format. So maybe the minisodes will be kind of my experimentations and like test the waters on some ideas that I have. Other than that, Lola's in a good spot. I'm putting in a lot of time, a little more time than I thought it would be, but I think I front loaded a lot of work into hiring and building staff, so I can kind of let it go, or let it coast while we're growing, without me being like super micromanaging in it, because I do a ton of the work for Lola, more than I would like to, but I like it. I like providing content to help people learn and get better at the game. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anything else with Lola? I think that's pretty much it. Perfect time. Kind of a short episode. I gave you guys like a where the Weldon Podcast is going. That's where the LOLA Podcast is going. We are going to make a new podcast under the LOLA brand. I don't know, maybe it'll be under my brand personally. Probably that's the way we have to go, so that I can be like, hey, I have the Weldon Green Podcast, League of Legends Anonymous, and this new podcast that I don't have a name for yet. And those will be under like Just Casual Media production, produced by Just Casual Media or something. What do you guys think about that name? I like that name. Just Casual Media. But yeah, so that's exciting. Hopefully that we're gonna do some trial runs on that. That'll be probably the next 2 weeks or so, and then after that, depending on how that trial goes, we'll release them and we'll start putting out more content. That might be a bi-weekly or monthly podcast, maybe more. Depends on how this new person that we're bringing on how well it works out. Testing period, trial. If we fail, we learn. If we succeed, hooray, and we'll get better at what we're doing too. Really excited about it. I think it'll be really cool. Other than that, Lola. Yeah, got a lot of ideas up here. Just gotta find the time to do them and the effort to do them. So, if you guys don't listen to the League of Legends Anonymous podcast, you could go check it out. Also, I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments below about what is missing in the League of Legends content creation, League of Legends podcasting scene, and that how maybe I can fill that. And if you guys are interested, I'm always looking for people that are passionate, that want to do a project to bring onto LOLA. You have a platform with us because we have a medium, small to medium like listener base. If you want to do like fantasy LCS, which we tried for one season and then we decided not to do it anymore, or I specifically decided not to do it anymore, so it kind of died. But if you guys have a passion project that you want to build up your stuff, feel free to contact me. The biggest thing that I want is your commitment and your passion to run it, and I'll give you the support, finances, and stuff like that you need, assuming that it's good for both of us. I really want to provide a platform for other people to succeed, so I'd love to be like, oh yeah, Sam, 10 years from now, oh yeah, Sam was the one that gave me the first step. Sam was the one that gave me the first step. Sam was the one that like broke me through into the scene. I would love to be that for you. So contact me if you want to do that. But anyway, subscribe, like. We got to like 21 subscribers. That is crazy. I don't know if that will go up by the time this will be posted. Really appreciate it. We're almost at 25. At 25, I don't know. Got to figure out what to do on the road to 100. Peace out.